amazing. Even after we get it all fixed up, the retail pricing for these homes out there is just phenomenal.
Now, if I remember right, this is in the Heartland community. I believe it was built in '07 originally, so it's a darn near new home. But what did you guys buy that for, Joe? Remind me again. Was it in the $40,000 range or $30,000 range? I forget.
Yeah, I think it was $47,000.
So $47,000 on this thing, and it sold for what, Brandon?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? But I do remember that. Didn't you guys net profit between $10,000 and $11,000, Joe?
Yes, yep. Sold it for $79,500 or $79,900.
There you go.
All right, so $79,900 net profit. I think your return on investment after all expenses was right about the 20% mark, if I remember right.
Yep, right between 20 and 25%. It was perfect.
And Joe, how long did the process take from the day that you guys put your money in to buy the property until the day that you actually got a check back with your initial investment and then, your proceeds?
It took about 2 months. I mean, like I said, like you were saying before, it was a slow part of the market. And there's a lot of houses out there that are just vacant and up for sale, foreclosures. But we got it sold, or you got it sold anyway.
There's no doubt. Now, Joe, you've seen the rehabs on the properties that we do, even before you purchase a property with us. But what do you think of the rehabs? I mean, when people are out looking at these properties, I mean, properties out there right now, there's a lot that are for sale. And most of them, when you go out to them, either they're trash, they're dirty, they have the standard contractor carpeting, laminate countertops, cobwebs. It looks like it's Halloween when you enter the place.
Yeah.
I mean, with our homes, I mean, what did you think of the rehabs? I mean, it stands out just slightly, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. You guys go through and put granite countertops in it, and the carpet. It's not plain carpet. It surprised me. It was the tall, plush, Berber carpet.
Yeah, it's nicer than my house. But don't give all of our secrets away, Joe. See, now you're giving all of our secrets away. Next thing you're going to say, the next thing you're going to say is the travertine backsplashes we do, right?
That too, yeah. But yeah, we were surprised. I mean, me and my parents, we've actually fixed them up before in the past, like 3 of them. But this one, nice.
Yeah, within 7 days, too.
Well, and Joe brings up a good point about just how many homes are available on the market in certain areas right now, and that might be a concern for some of the listeners out there that might want to get involved in there and be like, there's no way I'd want to flip a house right now because I'd be competing with all these other homes out there. There's no way I could get it sold. And that's just not true, plain and simple. If you get a home that's fixed up and it's what we call a traditional sale where it's not owned by the bank or it's somebody not in the short sale situation, and it's priced right, and it looks good, you'll get offers on it usually within the first 2 weeks, and that's been our experience. And these aren't lowball offers we're getting. They're darn near list price. Sometimes, we even get them above list price with multiple offers within the first couple of days. So there's definitely a strategy to what we do that works in this chaotic market that we're currently experiencing.
Under promise, over deliver. Now, Brandon, you and I have met with a handful of radio show listeners that want to jump on board with us over the last week. And it's interesting, as we're talking to them and going over our process and what we do, and then we get to the rehab, which is kind of what we're known for, being able to rehab these properties from trash to better than new and on the market within 10 days, people just do not believe it. They don't see how it's possible. They don't see how it's possible for the prices that we get the stuff at. But, over the last couple of years, we've been through several different trades, and we have finally settled on, for the last year and a half, these particular trades and people that we work with, including Jeremy, guys like that, because they are the best in the industry. They have the best service. They're the best prices. And we have 2 full-time crews on all of our properties, consistent.
Yeah, and heck, we've even met with people that are in the home building industry. There might be custom home builders, and they're even blown away by the pricing, first off, but then second off, the turnaround time, and, thirdly, the quality of work that's being done. We're not just going in there and slapping some paint on the walls and making a mess and getting out of there and saying a place looks good. We try to make that home look better than it was the day that it was built, and usually that's the case. But it's all done. The fab rehab is what we call it. The fab rehab is done in 10 days or less.
Did Sandy patent that? Did she trademark that?
She didn't trademark. That's why I'm stealing it.
Are you stealing it?
Okay. Yeah, sorry, Sandy.
Sorry, Sandy.
But yeah, it's a process that's all done behind the scenes. The customer or the client never sees any of it. They're not a part of all that mind-numbing experience stuff that goes on dealing with the subcontractors and delivering materials and driving back out to make sure that the utilities are turned on and all that other fun stuff that we get to enjoy. The client doesn't have to experience that. They get to experience the financial rewards that a real estate investor gets to, take advantage of with our system.
Right. Now, Jojo, I was talking with you a bit earlier today or last night or whenever it was, and you were mentioning Sandy. That's Brandon and I. That's kind of our assistant that shuffles the paperwork, makes sure things are right. She goes out once a week and does drives on all the properties that we have listed for our clients to make sure that, indeed, there aren't any cobwebs at the front door, newspapers, things like that, checking on the place, making sure the grass looks good. But you were giving her major props, just talking about how good she is at what she does. What do you think of that?
Oh, yeah. Sandy and Jennifer both. I'm not computer friendly, but she made everything easy. Everything's easy. You get all your paperwork you got emails, all the paperwork, and everything takes like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes tops. And then Sandy even gets us even the phone numbers for the water, power, and everything else, and we don't do anything but call and just check the emails. That's it.
Yep, she makes it easy. There's no question. Joe, we're coming up to the end of the show, so thanks for calling in, and thanks for giving us a little testimonial on air.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Brandon.
Thanks, Joe. We'll talk to you, buddy.
All right, Joe.
Okay.
Let me just chime in for a second here. Of all the investors that I work with that call me for insurance, the fastest ones that call back for cancellations are from the Arizona Investment League Group.
Yeah, and cancellation in this case is a good thing for us.
They sold it.
That's right. It's sold and closed.
They're usually at a bar. There's usually noise in the background. They're usually celebrating, having a good time. But I can tell you for a fact that they do the fastest flip-around times of all my clients I have, period.
Well, that is pretty cool right there. Arizona Investment Link. Check us out. We're coming up to the end of the show already. ArizonaInvestmentLink.com, or give us a call right now if you want to know more about the process. 602-369-4663. Again, it's 602-369-4663. So from Jeremy, Delot, Brandon, and Jason, we'll see you next week. Same place, same time. See ya.
You've been listening to the Real Estate Power Hour with Arizona Investment Link's Jason LaFleche and Brandon Cox. If you'd like to speak to Brandon or Jason off the air or need more information, please call 602-369-4663. That's 602-369-4663. Or visit AILAZ.com. Be sure to join Brandon and Jason this and every Wednesday afternoon at 1. Right here on 1510 KFNN.
There has never been a more important time to listen to Market Rep.
It's going to be tough, folks. I've been saying that we are going to see the unemployment rates rise. You're going to hear about friends who are losing their houses, losing their jobs, and it really breaks my heart when you see that. You have to go out there and take control of your financial future.
Real news and information for your financial life. Market Rep with Mo Ansari. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on 1510 KFNN.
We know you want to keep on top of the latest